What is up, everyone? Curse Mark, why is that playing? Curse Mark Reed here. Even though you can't see me today, we are starting Justice for All. This is the second game in the Phoenix Wright. It's the second game in the Phoenix Wright trilogy. It's also the second game in the series. So we're playing it on the remake on the Xbox, of course, because I'm doing through all of the games every Wednesday. So if you're watching this on YouTube, because I'll be starting putting this on YouTube. So if you're watching it there, please go to my Twitch, which will be linked in the description below. And if you're watching this on Twitch right now, let me link my YouTube in the chat right now so you can see that. Also, if you want to join, well, I won't put my Discord because nobody's here right now, but maybe that will be posted later. But I'm gonna try to get through the first two cases today, since usually the first two cases are kind of short. But with all that said, with all that said, let's go ahead and try to get let's get into it. Let's get to the game. What are we waiting for? Boom. So, the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Instead of clicking continue, my controller was right, we're gonna hit new game and start Ace Attorney Justice for All. I can speak, I swear. So, episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Yes, I'm gonna play it. Let me turn it up in my ear a little bit so I can hear it. Huff, huff. Grr, how did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Uh-oh. What am I watching? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. And I'm dead. Game over. That was a long game. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1. That's his ringtone? What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Who's this guy? Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Ugo with a 22-month resubscribe. Thank you very much for that. We've almost got Loki killed. I don't even know if he's here yet. Dot. Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Oh. Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. What's with the feathers? Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. But what are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I'm not guilty. Not guilty. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you've done, I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? We're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Uh-oh. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Alright, so let's go over what we know so far. We got hit in the head with a fire extinguisher. I mean, that's what they kind of led to. And now we have amnesia and we don't know who we are. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty? Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. September 8th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie, Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Sure, why not? I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Is lurking. Thank you for the lurk. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. And who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Boys, it's Detective Gumshoe. I did not check to see if the game music was playing. It is. Alright, we're good. We are solid. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant. She works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down, I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper pass, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. Ew. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1. The victim fell from the walking path above. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. You get hit over the head with a fire extinguisher and see. Alright, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the right bumper. The right bumper, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The right bumper? Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Even though... Okay, so we get to check the court record. So, it's these glasses was found under the victim's body. That's all you gotta look for. It was glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And he held on to them as he fell. Hey, what are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But those glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Ugh. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Witness testimony, decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't see how that's possible. I don't like saying it, but it's very clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is the picture of the writing, Your Honor. I don't believe you. Somebody used his finger. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. I swear I can talk. Crime photo 2. A photo of the area around the victim's hand. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. I mean, she looks pretty guilty to me. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witness's face. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Alright, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He just sort of looked like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Alright. Well, that sounded weird from the game. Alright, so... Why is that just me, or... is the music kind of grainy? I don't know if it's just me or not. That's why... Hold on, guys. I'm going to restart my capture card software, see if that fixes the audio for me, because it was coming in grainy. Okay, so it was just me. Alright, we're good. We are good. Okay, so during his date, the victim was pushed. Wait. Okay, so need to do that. Need to go to profile and present this. Objection. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, fingers outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Did you miss me? Hello, Caitlin, how are you? Let me fill you in with what you've missed in this game so far. We're defending the client, Maggie Bird. She is accused of killing her lover. But before the trial started, Phoenix got hit over the head with a fire extinguisher. So he's kind of having a little bit of amnesia at the moment. Same. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Well, where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird. Bird? I'm gonna go with Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. Oh my god. The bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie with a Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh. How about that? I haven't even noticed. Oh god. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. Objection. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh. We have marriage in there. God. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Alright. So we got Dustin and Maggie. Let's see. We need to press on that. Hold it! Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. Wait. Oh. I think this fella has a way to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Oh, hey look, achievement. Mind your own business, pal. Press Gumshoe about they were even talking about marriage. Neat. Okay, so press on this. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Let's press further, why not? Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago? Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made. Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Okay, you little... Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course, why wouldn't it be? I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, fluffing to the max. Now if this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case. Anyway, this is it, sir. The glove looks like it's bananas. It's bananas. Seems like a lot of care and consideration for someone who wanted to kill her. Kill her. Kill her lover. Oh, okay. I see what you did. I see now. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove. A baseball present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. I ain't never seen anybody use a yellow mitt. Or glove, whatever you want to call it. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? Oh, here we go. The judge is actually being pretty smart here. I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Alright. Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Okay. Maybe Maddie was a player in a team. Maggie. Is that a left or right glove? I don't know. I gotta look at it. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Did he write it with his writing hand? Oh, I'll just see. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Shut up. Shut up, Gumshoe. That would be a right-handed glove. Yeah, that's a right-handed glove. So he's left-handed. So that's not his right. It's not his dominant hand. I mean, he could be ambidextrous, whatever that word is. That means he could write with both his hands. I mean, so he couldn't write it with that hand. You know, I said he could be ambidextrous. That word, you know, where he can use both hands, but it doesn't say that. So, we first looked into the handwriting. Wait a minute. So let's go ahead and present the glove on this. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Wait a second. Called it. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Okay. I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Yeah. Good job, Caitlin. You got it right on the nose. Order, order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird... Oh, God. No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? I always miss my beautiful K-Bug, Howie. Ah! God dang it. My cup, it sweats on me. And what did this witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order in court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. It's not going to get much tougher. This is only the tutorial trial. Let's go with that. Let's save our progress. Save slot 4. Punished to his death. Did they see him sign that name in the sand too? I don't know. Well. Okay, September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. She's going to kick me. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. What the if I can hear me, right? Alright. I don't know why my I want to check on that after the stream. My microphone came up, like, it said it unplugged, but it didn't. It, like, you know, it has properties. Mic. Okay, we're good. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, it you know, said it came unplugged and it's replugged, like, right now. Alright, let's get back to this. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. Didn't sound like anything glitched either. Well, no, just the computer made the noise and the mic. It glows red when it's on, and the red light went out and on, like, you know, like nothing happened. But, you know. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized... A business card is your most prized possession. I mean, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just an attorney. Gee. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix business card. It's my business card. I hand-wrote my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. So he's in court with amnesia. Glorious. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Okay, well, that's not ominous at all. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Okay, well, she's going to end up with amnesia if she keeps saluting that hard. Well, okay, I see what happened. The person that called the phone, that, said it was their phone, met up with them. He heard her name was Maggie, but didn't know how to spell it. The person then pushed, you know what I'm getting at. We'd agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. Okay, well, I'm wrong. I'll be right there, and they didn't ask where the phone was. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Great. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... You were here all along? Oh god, it's her! It's Maya! You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Now who in the... Oh, he doesn't remember Maya! He has amnesia! Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. God. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than I cannot talk today. Worse than abysmal? There we go, abysmal. Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Ooh, a names list. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers, members of a con artist group. Oh boy. The person who owned the phone knows exactly where it was when they called and stopped them both. And only killed the guy? I mean, if it was a serial murderer, you know, kill both of them, not just the guy. Of course, it may have been not a serial murderer, but and not even a murderer at that. Maybe he was jealous of Dustin. He wanted Maggie for himself. A scorned lover. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where'd you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. I'm not old! Or a prune! Maya? Actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. Slightly pruny. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Yeah, why not? September 8th, 11:54 a.m. Yeah, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface? Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Oh. Please state your name for the court witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me... Oh, Jesus. I am not reading all that. Nor can I. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him? Oh, I can read this. It's not gonna go away. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, University, first rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. Well, that's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. Can someone punch this guy? I swear. I just want to... I'm sorry. And the judge... I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Oh, God, he's called Richard. Okay. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. Can you just throw the gavel at him? Alright, what I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. She called it a banana. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive, Nick? Did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. Of course he's lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Alright. So, the only thing I saw that I can... The banana. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought they wagered to 6 or 6:30. Oh, I don't know. So you knew about the bananas too? Why didn't you say so earlier? I don't remember what time they said he died. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? But that's... I know. I figured something out. The glasses belong to him. That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What are you asking me about all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like... Okay, well, he's talking, so... Read it for yourself. I can't read it for you. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200? I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Did he just try to choke himself? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who would... Oh, God! You're like the old lady from the first game that doesn't quit talking. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. Oh. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Oh, yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. I don't like any of what you just said there. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, this is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's do what I do best. Alright, so... we present the autopsy here. Objection! Objection! Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Stop choking yourself. It's kind of weird. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Grrr. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. Objection. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? This guy's in hot water. Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a... Yeah, I know what he's talking about, one of them dolls that you open up and there's a smaller one inside, and you open it up again, there's a smaller one. I don't know what they're called. I'm not even going to try to say that. So, you must think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it. Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that? Oh, God. Enough. Oh, man, oh, man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. I am in so much pain due to this front coming in. It is getting cooler. Yeah, it's kind of cool down here as well. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? Heh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any... There is something. You got the wrong phone. Maybe. We'll get there eventually. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? God. You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness has no need to search for a public phone booth. Wasn't? The body was next to a booth. The body was next to a booth!
Take that!
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh! Order! Oh, what does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? He's sweating bullets over here. Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Sure, I got an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Well, it's not the cell phone. Because she was going to give it to him anyway. So it's got to be the glasses, right? Right?
Take that!
Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order, order! Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, dust and prints grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Oh, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course. That is precisely what I'm doing. Look at that music. I am not saying that, so... I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. Okay. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid grounds to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, with a Y, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name in the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie with an I, or Maggie with a Y? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. Why not? It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie with a Y. Now, will the defendant please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Why, the cell phone, of course. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why how did you... Okay. The objections are just flying around. Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost cell phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. With a Y. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie with an I. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek. Order, order. But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, could you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Uh-oh. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. How about that list we got off the phone?
Take that!
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone that the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops are ridiculous. Okay, well, I tried to keep up with it, people. I just can't do it. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of the group. Duh. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Oh boy. Your Honor, What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering. You just said this. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we would think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? I'm gonna guess he saw a cop. If he's a part of a con artist group, it's a cop he saw.
Take that!
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. The girl that picked up my phone was with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already ran a check on the phone. And he went into a panic. And he ran into a panic is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Ooh. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... He's laughing. He's gone crazy. He's on something, is all I'm gonna say. Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! This guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be, maybe. Fingerprints on this phone. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so... I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. Oh, God. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Ugh, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounded like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you find your... Where did you finally find your cell phone? Uh-oh. Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Wait. Oh my... Now I remember! It's me! Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. He hit me over the head. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? You just call the number! Man, people are dumb. Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no bias and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Nope, we're raising an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. You only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes. Okay. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present that one piece of evidence that will explain everything. My business card! Why, thank you, how nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business cards written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. No, it's the name on the card. It's my name. My name's on the card. It's very, no, it's the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh, right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to do. What? Why is my phone? And what is it with this stupid sounding ringtone? Beep. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. No. I can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. He must like being choked, but only by himself. Just putting that out there. And he's out. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone, and in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not guilty. Yay! Rain confetti! That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. Defendant lobby number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. Probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor... She fell from the 9th floor of her apartment? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. I do have one that's on me at the moment. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then even at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. That went from one extreme to the other. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, you take care of yourself too. Neato. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe, he's someone I really had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge, he's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered! This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Eartha Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Next episode, oh look, we got an achievement for finishing the episode. So, no new episode has been added. So, that was alright. That was good for tonight. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half, and we got the first case done. I know that the second case is longer. So, the second case is called A Reunion and a Turnabout. I was watching to see what it was called, because it, something went over it before I could read it. Let me save. I think I'm going to end early tonight because my throat is really hurting after all that reading. And, I was having, it's been scratchy all day with, you know, the pollen and all that in the air and it getting, you know, cold weather season, all that. We're still going to be playing this. I'll play this next Wednesday. So Reunion and a Turnabout is the next case. Let's go ahead and watch the cutscene for it. That was no accident. So this is we'll do the special preview for it. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. I was murdered. How is he talking then? Oh. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie. Eenie. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. Doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Alright, so this is where we will be starting for episode 2 next Wednesday. So let's go to the talk screen real quick. Hopefully I will have as getting to the end of the month, I got a new avatar commissioned, so it'll be hopefully be done by the end of this month. So there is that. Let me go ahead. I will be posting these parts on YouTube. So if you miss any part of it, you can go to my YouTube, which is linked below, or the link is right here. Also, if you want to, please join my Discord to know when I go live or when a video on my YouTube goes up. So there's that, and we will be going over to somebody's channel when I figure out who I'm going to raid. Let's see who we got here. Looks like the only person on right now is I'm trying to figure out where they are in Phoenix Wright. They're playing Phoenix Wright. That's who I'm going to send you to if they're not too far ahead of me. I just gotta wait through ads. But other than that, I'll be back Friday night. We'll be playing something, don't know what yet. Well, maybe. I'm not quite sure if I'll be back on Friday night. My mom is coming into town, maybe. So, there is that. So I might not be here Friday night again, or I might. So, this person is still playing the first game. So, / raid. Let's do that. They're on the big case of the last game. They're the one with all the detectives and all that. So I'm going to hit the raid button. So stick around for the raid. Do the little raid thing when you get over there. And I'll see you guys maybe Friday night or maybe next Monday. So until we see each other again, it's Curse Mark Reed signing out.